Here we are for week number 4 of Dana White's Contender series, and in this one we have a welterweight matchup between Igor Cavalcanti and Seok Hyun. I think is how you say that. Here's the thing: this is going to be a very difficult one to break down. It's going to be interesting for the simple reason that Cavalcanti doesn't have any footage you can find online, and apparently there used to be some footage. My guy Artem let me know that there used to be a YouTube channel. There was a fight promotion that had like all of his fights or most of his fights, but that promotion has since closed down and they've deleted all their videos. And I attempted to get access to them with the Wayback Machine. You can't really do it apparently. It's not a thing, so that wasn't good. There was one professional fight in which he won in 27 seconds. So I watched that, but it didn't really tell us much other than the fact that he's a fast starter and all of his wins do come in the first round. So there is that. And he did have one amateur fight that you can find as well, and that lasted all of 12 seconds. So what we're going to do, because all I can give you for Cavalcanti is that he's 9-0, he's a fast starter, and he's won all of his fights in the first round. You can probably figure that out by looking at his Tapology page. Actually, also, go to ShareDog or something, because Tapology's driving me nuts lately with all these pop-up ads. What do you guys say? Like, have you guys run into this where they're just like, they take up all the whole screen, you can't exit them right away, they got like a delay? Brutal. But either way, you could probably figure out that information with that. So, unknown for Cavalcanti. For Ko, we have some information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down Ko for you. I'm going to give you what I can tell you about him and give you as much information as possible in this breakdown. And I don't think I can honestly, in good conscience, give you a pick. And I know that you're thinking, like, oh, you got to make a pick. You got to just do your best. But like, we don't know anything here. I mean, we know he's a fast starter, and we know he's undefeated, and we can know his record and the record of those he has beaten. So it's not enough. So what I'm going to do is give you my best breakdown for Ko. If you can find some footage, message me on Twitter or Instagram. I don't check Instagram as often. In fact, I just don't ever know what to do with Instagram. But on Twitter or X, if you can find footage, message me there outside of his first pro fight and his amateur fight. But for Ko, I've been able to watch his fights. And I think when it comes to like the predictions and all that stuff, where you like my record for that, I don't even think I'm going to make one for this. So I'm going to do 4 out of 5 on this card. Bear with me. I do apologize. For Ko, he's a good striker. He's light on the toes. He has that kind of like taekwondo stance. He'll dart in and out just like that, you know. Good volume, and a lot of times it's a 1-2. That's what he likes to do. He darts in, 1-2, darts back out. It's similar to what we actually, another 3, thing name in week number 1, Anton Ho. He had the same kind of like stance and dart in 1-2 and dart back out. It's similar, but Ko is a little bit bigger, uses a little bit more of like heavy power shots, but otherwise they fight very similar, which is strange because they're, they don't train together. They're not from the same country even, but like same style. So there you go. So Ko, good volume, good 1-2s. He's got that heavy leg kick. In fact, those leg kicks are brutal. When he lands those, guys are just dropping. Now, and some of the guys he's landed these on aren't that good, but some of them, they're not bad. And when he lands that leg kick, he will put some force behind it. You can hear a thud when it lands, and that's good. One thing I don't like, though, is that every now and then he'll just dip his head way to the side and start swinging big, wild shots. When he stays away from that, he does much better, especially when he just darts in, throws his 1-2, darts back out. When he does that a lot, he's had a lot of success. And maybe he will in this matchup. It's going to be hard to say. But we have seen in that one, I think it was the pro fight for Cavalcanti, that he shot a takedown like immediately. Ko's got a good sprawl, so I figured that was useful information. He seems to sprawl really well and use his hips to, really drive him forward and then get back to his feet and go back to his 1-2s using that rangy style. So for Ko, there's a lot I like. A couple things this one's one I don't really like. I do like, but I don't like. I like that he's willing to get in there and swing wild sometimes when he needs to, but I don't like that a lot of times it's going to set him up to get hit. In this matchup, it's going to be hard to say if that's really going to be an issue, but like I said, we don't know. Yeah, I wish this breakdown could be better. I do encourage you to check out the rest of the breakdowns in this playlist. There are 4 other ones, so it's a 5-fight card. Check those out because especially if this is your first time viewing the channel, this is not exactly how it normally looks. Normally I give you a good prediction and an analysis of both fighters, but If you could do me a favor, like this video. I know it wasn't the best one, but like it. I do appreciate it very much, and I will see you guys on the rest of the playlist.